Hi, hello, welcome back and happy 2025. My name is Gyntare and this is GintareKnits podcast, and this is episode number 6. I will be not on the trend and I won't do my what I knit in 2024. But if you want to see this episode, leave a comment below. So I will try to gather all the garments that I still have to show you. So welcome if you are a new watcher. Found my video recently. So my name is Gyntare. I live in Lithuania. With my family, a husband and a daughter, and we if you don't follow me on Instagram, we are expecting addition to our family. Currently I'm 28 weeks pregnant, and we are expecting another daughter, so baby knits in the future all the way. Probably in my feed will be. So yay, exciting news. So how's your new year started? What is your plans to knit this year? I know a lot of you that I'm following posted to knit from your stash what you have, to organize projects, to schedule projects. Also, me too will try to knit my stash from my stash as much as I can, or also from my hand-dyed yarns. And I forgot to mention that I also hand-dye yarns, and I have my Etsy shop under Amber Tone Yarns name, so go check it out. I will put the link down below. Yeah, so another topic, as usual, it's the weather. We have January 10th, and we live in quite a east north of Europe, and usually we have a cold weather and snow, and well, global warming affects here us as well, and we currently have no snow. We had a little bit few days ago, and then the rain, and then some plus minus temperatures, so it's more like November weather rather than January weather. So I was afraid that the lighting for this podcast would be not quite good to film, but we will see. It might be enough to with the turn on lights inside this room and a little bit light from behind the window. Okay, so let's start our podcast. I have some notes because the last episode was in November, and thank you all for your comments and likes and new subscribers. I appreciate your support here, and don't forget to push that subscribe button if you like my videos and want to see more. And on my Instagram account in December, I opened my 3 advent calendars. I shared the videos there, and short almost live chats during the weekends on Sunday, where I also shared with you while opening those advent calendars. So if you are interested, go check my Instagram account. I have a highlight saved with those videos. Okay, so as I mentioned, I have a list of my finished objects and WIPs. So let's start with the first finished object. Maybe let's start from the oldest one, also related to advent calendars. I will insert the pictures as well because it won't fit properly on the screen. So the first finished object is this blanket. I will try to show you the colors. This is a simple garter stitch knit blanket, just from my advent calendar from 2023. I bought it from Olivia and Oliver Fibers. It was a Simply Sweet Advent theme related to desserts. So you can see all the pink, purple, brown, yellow, and then all the way to the greens. I used almost all 24 minutes except for this color. I still have left more of this, so I probably miscalculated the decrease point because the plan was to use all the minutes into this blanket. I have not washed it yet, and I'm not sure if I will do that. Well, I will think. So this is the yarn, this fingering weight. It's 75% superwash merino and 25% nylon. Just a standard, like, more sock yarn. And I started this blanket right after Christmas in 2023 and finished it last year, 2024, in December 31st, I guess, or 30. And I knitted it with 2.5mm needles. Yeah, it's quite nice. It was put quite for a long time for hibernation. I didn't touch it, but when I received advent calendars from 2024, I got my inspiration to knit this blanket back, and I was almost every evening while watching some TV shows taking this and knitting it. So it was really exciting to see each color, how it looks up knitted. Let's put it back. The second finished object that was almost finished in my previous episode, so it's I will put, oops, sorry. So it's my champagne cardigan from PetiteKnit. In my last episode, I just needed to put the buttons, I guess, in. And I'm really pleased how these buttons looks with the sweater. It looks quite matching the color. So yeah. What I can say about this champagne cardigan, I knitted it in size small. I used Knitting for Olive yarns. I used Merino held double, and also added soft silk mohair together, and the color is dusty olive. The pattern requires to use 4.5 and 3mm needles. I believe I used those. And I started it in last year, July 3rd, and finished it officially with the buttons sewn in on December 3rd. So it's like August, September, November, 4 months took me to knit it, if I calculated correctly. And if you are interested, I also put a note that I used totally for Merino 506 grams, and for soft silk mohair 101 gram of yarns. And the fabric, I have this quite warm fabric, and I already worn this cardigan to my work and outside, so it's really warm, and I think it will be used quite a lot. And I'm really happy I have this in my garment collection. The third finished object since my last podcast is the socks that I gifted to my sister. I used my hand-dyed yarns from my Christmas colorway. It's a Pavlova Dreams. It's like cranberry red with yellow and green speckles. I will put a picture here of the socks. My sister's foot is a little bigger than mine, so I used casted on 74 stitches on 2.5mm needles. And I used these yarns in classic sock base, so it's also 75% superwash merino and 25% nylon. And currently I put a little sale in my Etsy shop to clean the shelves since the holidays are over. Since the holidays are over, I have a sale with 25% off. So if you are interested to have some Christmassy themed socks for your next year, all ready to have some yarns, so you can go there and check it out. That's it with my finished objects. Let's move on. Oh, I put a note that those Christmas socks I started on November 24th and finished in December 9th. So let's move to work in progress. And also one old sweater that I have that is almost finished now, if there won't need any adjustments. It is Ingrid Sweater, also by PetiteKnit. I knit this in size small. It has around 20% centimeters positive ease, so it's should be quite loose after blocking and washing. And I'm still using Sandnes Garn, Gynt, this way, yeah. Pair Gynt in this gray color. And the color number is 1021. Yep, so the pattern requires to use 4mm, 3mm, and sorry, and 3.5mm needles. And I started the sweater last year on April 10th. So what is left? I finished the body, but I have put sleeves on hold and to block it first and to see how long the sleeves will get after blocking and washing. I knit those according to pattern, and this is where the bind off should be if the length will be good for me. And also I knitted folded neck, but I will also need to check how it will look like after washing and blocking, if this won't be too tight. Yeah, so what else? I know there were some comments in other podcasters regards the pattern itself and how the sleeves were knitted. So there is a requirement to decrease every eighth row. Sorry, every 8th row 8 times, but I did not decrease that as much. And when I came to this, I forgot this pattern name. I had to adjust some stitch numbers so the cross pattern would be as even as it can be. Also, you can see that there's some mismatches, but it's a inner sleeve side, so it won't be visible while wearing it. Yeah, so I will, after this podcast, I will go and soak it up, and I will see what it needs to be done more before officially finishing it. Okay, I still have I had to buy some yarns, extra yarns, because I was short of it, so I bought probably too much, because I still have 3 full skeins here left for my yarn collection. Sorry for the noise. The second work in progress. Let's try to take out without a mess here. So this is this is a dot sweater kits from Knitting for Olive patterns. In the previous episode I checked, I have not shown you this at all, just yarns for my plants, what I want to use, and this is how much I have knitted from now. I have put llama or alpaca stitch marker from Barcelona Knits Festival that I bought. Yeah, so I have, this is a top-down sweater with the raglan increases. So I put the sleeves already on hold and working on the body. This is the size for 4 years old kids. It is required to use 4mm needles, so for the body I'm using 4mm needles, and for neck and the ribbing there will be 3.5mm needles. So the yarns I'm using, I have a bunch of colors, as you can see. I chose the pink colors. I'm just not quite sure about this burgundy color here, but I think it will look good. And these two, well, this one on the camera it looks quite good, but this is a little bit too bright, too light in the main context, but I think it will be good. Yeah, so for yarns I'm using Knitting for Olive, Merino held together with the soft Silk Mohair, and I have a bunch of different colors that I have shown you in my previous episodes. So for the main color, this white I'm using color Cream for Merino and for soft Silk Mohair. This is what I have from the first balls, and I have another, and I'm hoping it will be enough to finish this sweater. I started this sweater on December 1st, and since this is a colorway, it has a lot of yarns crossing over. It is a quite warm sweater. I hope my daughter will like it and will wear it. It might be a little bit too big for now, but it can be a little looser. It would look nice. Yes, so I talked of everything about this sweater. Let's put it back in the bag, project bag, and put aside. And then next project I have is also, let's do from the oldest one. It is my socks for me. Let's start from the beginning. And the reason of this color and these socks, I started yarn club in my Etsy shop for 2025. It's a floral yarn club where each month there will be a different flower inspired colorway, and this will be limited time pre-order sale shopping, where you can pre-order that colorway, and I will dye them for you and will ship it if no technical family issues appear. I would ship you within the same month. So yeah, January colorway is already pre-order is already closed, and I have a little tangling yarns, and for January The colorway was Snowdrops, and this is the first sock that I have knitted for myself, or I will give it to someone with that colorway. So you can see it's like Snowdrops. It has green leaves, white petals, and yellow dots, and this is how it looks. And what and this is what I have for the second sleeve. I'm already almost at the toes and will need to decrease it, and soon to be finished as well. So I hope it won't be put aside to be finished. Yeah, so it has this kind of stripy pattern that is really nice. And thank you everyone who ordered this colorway. And for February colorway, I'm still experimenting with the colors. There is one doubt of the color choice in there, so I would probably try to dye another batch to see how it will turn out. And in the end of January I will share with you the February flower inspiration, and later on the colors. So yep. The size of these socks, usually I use, this is also on nice classic sock base. It's 75% superwash merino and 25% nylon. And I cast on 68 stitches on 2.5mm needles. This is my standard size sock size for me. And I knit this heel flap because I don't know how to knit. I haven't tried, or I didn't like other ways of heel knit techniques with the short rows and fish heel flap. No. Sorry. Yeah, so that's it, and I started them on December 16th. So the next two work in progress are from my Christmas cast-ons. So on Christmas Eve I casted on my second and hopefully better in the size, another Oslo hat mohair edition, this time with mohair in it. It's a little bit tight still because I figure out that I was knitting a little bit tight in the beginning, so I started to knit a little bit looser because I put the yarn over my finger to get that tension a little bit more that I usually don't do just for socks. So this might be the reason. Can try on. Well, it's not that tight actually, it's quite nice feeling, but don't forget that I will need to fold it one more time to have a 3 times folded hat. So yeah, so this is the size I chose, one size bigger than the one I knitted previously, so it's a small adult size hat. I use 3mm needles, and for yarns I use my own hand-dyed yarn. This is brown, variegated a little bit colorway. It's not yet in the shop, but I think it looks really nice. And this is LadyBug yarns, also hand-dyed yarn, Silk Mohair. There is a label inside. I don't think I... Okay, it's a powder pile colorway. 72% kid mohair and 28% silk. Let's put it inside. So yeah, I still have probably one full skein of this mohair to add, and it's great. A nice pattern with the colors changing from darker to lighter. So I think I will try to dye more of this color. And this is a 100% superwash merino. So after washing and blocking, it should get a little bit, it should grow a little bit, not just like with the nylon in it, where it not stretches at all after washing. So yeah. I'm also knitting it a little bit taller for the head, or how to say that part, before decreasing. I want to have a little bit space, room here, not to be so tight as it was with the first hat I knitted. As I mentioned, I cast it on December 24th. We had quite a lot traveling during Christmas, so it was a great car knitting project. This allowed me to knit it quite a bunch. And since outside we don't still have a winter, at least not more than -2 or 3 degrees Celsius, it's not required to be finished yet. Okay. And the next working project I cast it on December 25th is something that I probably frogged and had to start over like 3 times. So this is my first shawl that I ever knitted, or I have ever tried to knit. This is a Plumpy shawl by Andrea Mawry, and this is what I only have because I had to frog 3 times, I guess. With my not reading a pattern properly, some mistakes. So yeah, so this is what I have so far. And this is knitted with the garter stitch and the brochet stitch. That is quite an easy but also quite a complicated stitch to do. This is not the pattern you can just sit and knit while watching TV, at least for me, or knit in the car. Well, at least in the beginning. I don't know if this will be easier later on when I will knit more of this shawl. I will put the picture up here, how the shawl should look knitted. So I use 3.5mm needles, and I'm using my own hand-dyed yarns and 100% superwash merino. It's also not yet in the shop. I'm testing the colors, and if you like them, I can put them also. I have few skeins of this. I could put them into my shop as well. So the top color is more like sand color with the little touches of pink, because I wanted to, let's put this way, to have some accents from the pink. Then the like a raspberry pink color, and the like chocolate brown. I don't have names for them yet. So this should be my Plumpy shawl colors. As I mentioned, this is a fingering weight yarn, and for the shawl it's recommended to use sport weight or even decay weight yarns. So it is a little bit thinner than the original yarn shawl should be, but I saw in while searching Instagram, I saw there were also projects knitted in with fingering yarn. After Christmas holidays, I don't think I have touched this yet. So what happened, why I had to frog it? The first one was I did not watch any tutorials about crochet knitting. I had knit this long time ago, so I was doing something strangely incorrect. Then I corrected it and was almost this way, halfway through this color crochet knitting, and I had some big holes here in the side, and I then checked the pattern and abbreviations of the symbols stitches, and I was instead of purling, I was knitting them, and it created some kind of holes in the side. I hope this won't make a hole here as well, because I see something happening still, but I will see how it will look more knitted. So yeah, and you can see here some pink color appearing in this sand color as well, so it would be gradually knitted up with this brighter pink. Okay, so looks like I'm finished with my work in progress. Yes, I talked about my flower yarn club. And what else? Since my Ingrid Sweater, I hope it won't need to do any major adjustments or knit sleeves longer or redo the neckband. Then I will start on my next plan from my fall winter knit projects plans, the Jenny jacket v-neck. I showed you the yarns that I would like to use in my previous episode, and recently I finished my swatch. Here it is. It's not yet washed or blocked, it's just just finished. I will wash it together with my Ingrid Sweater probably. And I decided I will use Drops Flora color 31. It's like a beige, light brown, and held together with the Drops Kit Silk. The color is 56. So it gives this quite a nice combination. It looks quite good. It's just I knitted quite. I have not knit a few. How to say? I knitted. It's just I knitted with the Kit Silk from Drops quite long time ago, and I forgot how how much of the fluff it has, but I think it will look okay. So yeah, it gives a nice color combination with these two yarns, so I will use them to knit my to knit my Jenny jacket V-neck, and I will start it soon. I'm watching my pile of projects and plans. So what other future plans I have? So hopefully this weekend we will buy some shelves, some furniture to put my hand-dyed yarns. So there might be some yarn stash videos upcoming, and since I only have 1 week left to go to office before my maternity leave, so there would be more content, I guess, if there will be inspirations and good weather to film it, and lighting and light. Yeah, so I would like to sort out my yarn stash, and if you would be interested to watch that video of me checking out and sharing with you my more than 10-year knitters yarn stash collection. So, and also if you want to see my what I knit in 2024 during 2024 year, just also let me know in the comments, and I would do that video for you. Also, all my finished objects are in my Instagram profile. You can follow me there as well. I'm quite active there with my process, with my hand-dyed yarns. I'm sharing there a lot of feed a lot there. Okay, so I think this will be it, and thank you all for watching. Have a nice winter. Don't get cold. Enjoy your knits, your projects, your crochet projects, whatever you are doing, whatever makes you happy. Don't forget to like this video, comment if you have any feedbacks for me, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and to see my next future episodes. So yeah, have a nice weekend. It's Friday here. All the best wishes for you. Bye.